Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello my students and welcome to English for Iraq. This is me, your English teacher Ahmad Qasham, and today in our lesson we will start with Unit 7. Unit 7 will be talking about danger. First of all, my students, let me show you some photos that express danger and some dangerous situations. Now, the best photo that expresses danger is this photo, as we see. Here we have what? We have some dangerous things for children. Now, we say that children shouldn't play with electricity, shouldn't play with matches, shouldn't play with medicine. So these are some dangerous situations for children. We have also here one of the bad habits, smoking. Of course, smoking is dangerous. And these some dangerous sports, as we can see my students. In the first photo, we have some people playing with bulls. In the second photo, we have a man using his bike on high mountains. And here we have some photos for dangerous animals, a snake, a crocodile, and a lion. Here, as we see, a very dangerous road. So my students, we are in Unit 7. Now let's start with the first lesson in this unit. The title of lesson 1 is Instructions. Now I will move to explain about the meaning of this title and many other words we will take and study in this unit. Now, my students, here we start with the grammar. In this lesson, what do we have in the first lesson in Unit 7? We have to learn about the imperative. What is the meaning of imperative? It's فعل الأمر in Arabic. Now, how can I use the verb to make an imperative in English? I use the infinitive, the base form of the verb. Let's take some examples. This is the first example. Stay at home now. Stay. So this is imperative. Now, another example, but negative here. Don't go out. It is dangerous. So don't go out. But my students, pay attention. In both of the sentences, I use the base form. I use the infinitive. You see, stay and go without any additions. Now, when do we use the imperative? We use the imperative to give what? To give, first of all, instructions. Instructions, as I explained before, it means in Arabic, تعليمات. Now, here we have an example. Add some water with a little salt. Now you are in the kitchen and you asked me to teach you how to cook a meal. For example, to cook pizza, to cook something. Yes, I start to give you what? Instructions. Add some water with a little salt. What else? When do we use the imperative? We use the imperative to give orders. To give orders. What's the meaning of orders? In Arabic, it's awamir. Now, we have an example. Come here, please. Now, I can say come here when I'm talking to maybe to my younger brother or sister, but if I want to talk to somebody and I want to talk to him politely, I can add please, come here please. But anyway, it's an order. So I use the imperative to give orders. I use the imperative to give instructions. What else? We use the imperative to give warnings. Warnings in Arabic means تحذيرات. And here we have an example. Look both ways before you cross the road. Now, when your mom wants you to buy something from the market, she starts to warn you, to give you some warnings, how to walk and how to be careful while you are walking. So, this is the grammar in this lesson. Now, let's move to the book. In the student book, on page 53, my students, we have some photos or pictures. I want you to have a look at these pictures and to think carefully about which instruction can be given to each photo. Then I move to read the instructions here to match them with the pictures. Number 1, keep off the grass. Number 2, don't write in this space. Number 3, add water and mix with the flour. Number 4, eat plenty of fruit and vegetables. Number 5, don't leave keys in the car. Number 6, don't put hot plates on the table. Let's start from the photo A. It's suitable to be matched with number 3, add water and mix with the flour. Picture B. It's suitable to be matched with number 5, don't leave keys in the car. Picture C will be matched to number 6, don't put hot plates on the table. As we see, my students, here, this woman is angry because she found a hot plate put on the table. Now, this picture D is suitable for number 1, keep off the grass. You can see this instruction in the parks, in the public parks. Now, photo E is suitable for number 2, don't write in this space. And picture F is suitable for number 4, eat plenty of fruit and vegetables. As we see here, that these instructions at the top of the page can be good instructions about environment, safety, and health. Now, here, look for warnings at home, in the street, in the park. So it's like homework that you can make a lot of instructions, orders, and warnings, whether at home, in the street, or in the park. My students, we move now to the activity book, to page 86. What do we have here? First of all, we have the explanation about how to make the imperatives and how to use imperatives. So, imperative sentences. Let me read. You can use the imperative to give instructions, orders, and warnings. So, the imperatives are in 3 types: instructions, orders, and warnings. Let's see, what do we have here? The imperative is the base form, the infinitive of a verb. So we don't add anything to the verb when we want to make an imperative sentence. Now, let's take some examples about an instruction. Mix 2 eggs with the flour and water. Now, When can I make an instruction? I make an instruction when I want to teach you how to make something, how to do something. For example, this sentence, I am trying to teach you how to make or how to cook in the kitchen. Yes? Now, the second type, order. Who can give orders? The father, the mother, the teacher. So, let's take these examples. Come here. Come here, please. Maybe come here. The father or the mother can say this. Come here. But your teacher, to make it more polite, he or she says, come here, please. So he adds please. Now, warning. The third type of imperatives, warnings. When can I make warnings? When I have something dangerous. I want you to be careful about it. So let's take an example. If your mom wants you to go to the market, she says, look both ways before you cross the road. So look both ways, to the right and to the left before you cross, because it would be dangerous if you cross the road without looking here and there. Now, how can I make negative imperative? I make negative using don't or never. Let's take an example. Don't talk, please. Never do. But pay attention here. Don't talk. Talk. This is the base form. Never do. This is also do, the base form. Let's move now to write some imperative sentences using some of the verbs here. So we have some verbs here. Give, go, look, listen, keep, do, eat, and drink. Now choose any one of these verbs and make some imperative sentences. Let's take number one. I chose keep. Keep the pizza in the oven for 10 minutes. What do we have here? We have instruction, because I'm teaching you how to make the pizza, for example. Now, number two, I chose go. Go to bed now. It is late. This is what? This is order. Why? Because I am ordering you to go to bed. Maybe this is the mother or the father telling you to go to bed. Now, number three, never eat expired foods. Never eat expired foods. Number four, never smoke. It is dangerous. Look here, my students. What do we have in number three and number four? We have warnings, because I am talking in number three about something dangerous for your health. If you eat expired food, bad foods, old foods, this would be dangerous for your health. So never eat expired foods. And here, never smoke, because smoking is dangerous. My students, your homework is to write 10 imperative sentences.